Welcome to the Benchmark Effectiveness and Actionable Core Outcomes Navigator app, or Beacon. Educators are often interested in metrics that help them descriptively evaluate student progress in response to instruction based on screening risk categories. The Beacon app helps educators use their screening or benchmark risk categories over testing periods to measure aggregate progress during the school year. The effectiveness of core instruction, ECI, and effectiveness of intervention, EI, are aggregate indexes that help educators track instruction and intervention success by showing maintenance or progress in student risk levels from one screening period to the next. Because schools often use different screening assessments, these simple metrics turn data into descriptive insights, making it easier to compare classroom to classroom or school to school performance within the context of multi tiered systems of support. The effectiveness of core instruction, ECI, measures how well general education helps students stay on track by showing the percentage of who maintained a low risk identification from one benchmark period to the next. A higher value indicates successful instruction. The effectiveness of intervention, EI, measures the success of targeted supports by showing the percentage of at risk or moderate risk students who move to a lower risk level between screenings. A higher value indicates greater improvements according to risk criteria. The EI is broken into two indices. EI strategic, or EIS, tracks students who move from moderate risk to low risk, while EI intensive, or EII, does the same with high risk to moderate risk. Beacon has three major sections that you can navigate on the left side of the app. The Getting Started section is where you can learn how to use the app, including what data is required, how the data should be prepared for use, and information on how the indices are calculated. The ECI and EI data entry section is where you will enter and submit your data for processing of the indices. The ECI and EI index results section is where your results will appear with results based on your entered data. It's important to note that you do not need fall, winter, and spring data to use the app. Beacon is designed for two changes between fall to winter or winter to spring. You are only required to enter the data for the two time points you are interested in tracking progress, but can enter for all three time points to get full winter and spring-based results. We hope that the Beacon app will help you in a novel use of your screening data, and please reach out to the National Center on Improving Literacy if you have further questions on this tool.